Hello, everyone. I am Hellseeker, or Matt, back again with Jake, of course,
Hello.
as my co-host on our show here, the amazing podcast. So we're just gonna sit back, talk about some news, and ramble for a bit. And our first bit of movie news, I'm just gonna save them. I'm gonna do the most interesting first. Wonder Woman, or least interesting. Wonder Woman 84 in cinemas has a domestic box office of around $30 million, which, by the way, that was like the expected amount in the United States. But it makes sense. The movie was terrible, and not to mention, most theaters are closed, like 75% or something like that. A lot of them are closed. So, are we really shocked? I know I'm not. Um, but yeah, Wonder Woman 84 is closing in on around 80 million uh worldwide. Or no, domestic, I think that's US. Bear with me. Um right, isn't domestic US?
I don't know, but later in this it says, Wonder Woman 1984 has crossed the line of 100 million worldwide box office.
Alright, yeah, so 80, it's probably 80 million US then. And then 100 million worldwide, which is okay. And I assume this is just theaters. If it is just theaters, that's incredible. I would assume it includes HBO Max.
Yeah.
Which with HBO Max, it's a lot below I think what they were expecting. I think they were expecting 300 million. Um, so yeah, it didn't lead. It didn't, or that's what it needed to break even. So am I surprised this movie's technically a bomb? No, because of COVID. But and you know what? It isn't a shame. The movie sucked. Again, Jake hasn't seen it yet, so that's why I decided to do the story here, as I've actually seen this movie. And Jake, I'm just gonna let you know, if you get HBO Max, don't watch this movie. Or actually, do watch it, but don't get HBO Max for it.
Mm.
It's only worth the watch if you are um if you already own the service.
Yeah. I mean, right here it says it's already the third highest during the pandemic when it comes to how much it made.
I mean, that isn't really a shocker. What's the highest then during the pandemic? Wouldn't that be like Sonic, I'm guessing?
Let me look it up. Has made the most during the pandemic. Oh, I am confused about this.
I think this is pre-pandemic actually, because all those movies didn't get made or released.
I forgot Fast and Furious 9 is a thing.
Um, all right, we'll just say it's Sonic.
I mean, what movies came out? I mean, Tenet, I'd say.
Actually, yeah, it might have been Tenet. It was either Sonic or I think it was probably Sonic and Tenet were probably neck and neck, and then Wonder Woman 84 is probably number three.
Sonic came out, like, pretty, like, in February, right?
Yeah, a month before the pandemic. I didn't see Sonic, by the way. I thought that movie looked terrible, and I have a feeling if I watch, I'm gonna dislike it. So
Oh, Borat, that
I
probably,
still haven't. I still haven't seen Borat 2.
probably didn't make
I,
anything.
I even watched Borat 1 to prepare, and I did not see Borat 2. I liked Borat 1. Thought it was pretty funny. But eh. I forgot Artemis Fowl was released.
Yeah, I'm trying to find Tenet because I'm figuring that.
Yeah, I think it was either Sonic or Tenet. It's probably the highest grossing movie of this year.
Um, I don't think Sonic counts because it was released in February.
Yeah, I agree. That was pre-pandemic.
I like the hunt.
I mean, that was pretty much 2019.
Yeah, basically.
2020 wasn't 2020 yet.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say it's Tenet.
Yeah, I'll say Tenet. During pandemic, it was probably Tenet.
Jesus, 361.4 million in the box office.
That's pretty good, actually. It's better than I was expecting. And that was only in theaters, right? I don't think they released that on VOD.
I don't believe so. Yeah, because I remember the pandemic, the virus case was starting to go down during August 12th.
That was the only reason I didn't see it, was because most theaters weren't open at the time.
I know, yeah, we live in Illinois, so we didn't open up.
Mm-hmm.
Sucks, but,
yeah. I am excited by, I think, March 2022 to see the Batman, which I can't fucking wait for, in theaters. Why do I have a feeling that that's going to be the first movie me and you get to see in theaters since Birds of Prey?
I'm guessing it's going to be Halloween Kills because it comes out later this year.
I'm fucking hoping it's going to be Halloween Kills, dude. I want to see that in theaters so bad.
Yeah. I mean, this is just another reason to wear a mask and take the vaccine.
Yeah.
So we can get past this and we can start doing
and look, just so I can relate to you guys, I'm scared of taking this vaccine too, but you gotta take it.
Yeah. I mean,
it looks like it's working, so I would just take it. Take the fucking shot, or just wait for the suppositories to come out, dude.
Yeah. Because most people have already taken a flu shot, like sometime within the last 2 years.
I hear it's like taking a flu shot, so I would assume it can't be that bad. I'll probably take it once it's massively available. We'll see.
Neither of us have gotten COVID. So, I don't
I might have gotten it February of last year, but I don't know for sure. Because it was right after I left from Ohio and came back home and I felt like shit. And that was probably one of the worst sicknesses I ever had. I was out of school for like 2 weeks. But I don't think that was COVID. Because I think I got tested positive for the flu. So I don't know for sure, but it could have been COVID.
I can't believe we can actually refer to 2020 as last year. That's just crazy.
Yeah, I fucking know. It still feels like 2020 to me. Nothing's changed.
Yeah.
I was thinking it was going to be like, Avengers Endgame, the end of that movie.
Yeah.
Everyone shows back up. No.
Yeah, I thought Kobe, Chadwick Boseman, they're all just going to fly down out of the sky.
Yeah, they're all still dead.
Yeah, somehow.
Halloween Kills is definitely getting released this year, though. Thank God. So we'll at least get to see it on VOD this year.
Definitely excited for Halloween Kills.
I can't fucking wait for that movie, dude.
Yeah, maybe. Oh yeah, don't mean to kind of get off topic, but our next podcast we will be having a guest. I'm not gonna say which. However, we are planning on doing a top 10 most anticipated just comic book, movies, / TV shows list. So,
also including Star Wars here. So Marvel, DC, and Star Wars all in.
Stay tuned for that. But
yeah, and I think we're all going to have very similar lists. I'm not anticipating too much. I'm pretty sure all of our number ones are different. I think we all have similar lists.
Yeah, but
and I'm not gonna tease who's gonna be on the show, but that's gonna be coming out probably tomorrow because we're filming it tomorrow, and probably tomorrow when you're seeing this, which will be tomorrow when we film this. That's sounding confusing. All right, so today is January 3rd. We're filming this January 4th. This episode is probably gonna come out on January 4th. That episode's going to come out January 5th. So it'll come out the day after this episode. Because we're filming it the next day after filming this. Yeah. If that made sense.
So maybe day after that video comes out, we'll probably post that video January 5th, since we're recording it the 4th. But maybe
5th or 6th.
maybe our next podcast after that, there's no really big news. We could do a top 5 non-comic book movies, most anticipated movies, because that'd be.
I think for me, it's going to be mostly horror stuff if it's top 5.
Yeah.
Because I really don't know what comic book movies I'm really looking forward to besides horror stuff.
And TV shows as well. So
and TV shows.
I know there's like Stranger Things season 4, Outer Banks season 3 or season 2. There's a lot to look forward to.
Mm-hmm. Yes, there is.
So I guess we can kind of segue into our next topic about She-Hulk. New Marvel TV show coming out. The episode count for how many episodes there would be just got revealed, and well, there's gonna be 6 episodes: the pilot, the finale, and then 4 other episodes.
It's kind of a shame because Mandalorian had 8 episodes, and I'm pretty sure WandaVision also is having 8 episodes. I think. But whatever. I think Obi-Wan's gonna have 4 actually, which really sucks.
I heard they're all gonna be really long though.
Well, yeah, I hear Obi-Wan. Yeah, Obi-Wan's gonna be more or less a mini-series, and I think it's probably just what the Obi-Wan movie was gonna be, that they were probably making, and then it was so long they decided to just make it a TV show.
Yeah. So, yeah, I guess. Well, the director, Kate Corio, I don't know how to say her name, but she announced that there's gonna be 6 episodes, 1 being the pilot, 1 being the finale, and 1 being, and the rest being just episodes or other episodes, as she said.
I hear it's actually going to be a comedic show, and I hear Daredevil's actually going to be in it.
I mean, that's something. Also, I just want to, this isn't, I just heard this somewhere in the web when I was searching up, but our next topic could be Spider-Man 3. I was just looking it up for our next video, and apparently, I forgot the guy, but Rhino is set to be in the MCU at least. I don't know in Spider-Man 3, but
Paul Giamatti, he's coming back.
Yeah, I heard that somewhere.
Yeah, I didn't hear anything about that. I haven't.
Yeah, right here.
Wow, really?
Paul Giamatti's Rhino in MCU's Spider-Man 3.
I'm not surprised since all the other Rhinos have been, or all the other villains have been said to come back. So that it makes sense. And he's probably one of the shittiest Spider-Man villains put to screen. Not Rhino as a character. I'm talking this version of Rhino.
Yeah.
And I'm excited, even though I think he's gonna be on screen for like 30 seconds.
I mean, just look at that guy's face.
I know.
He's definitely gonna be at the end, and he's gonna set up Sinister Six.
He's gonna be I think. Well, let's hope they make him a better version.
Yeah.
And like what they're doing with Electro.
Yeah. I mean, I think there's going to be a lot of improvement and a lot of loss. I think Dr. Octavius is probably going to be a terrible character, and Electro is probably going to be a really good character in this movie. I think they're going to kind of switch it. They're going to focus on the bad characters, but the really good characters from the other movies are going to turn out to be really bad since they're not focusing on them.
Yeah, we'll see. I think Doc Ock's going to be the central one, actually. That's what I'm thinking. Alfred Molina, I think. Well, we'll see.
Yeah, but I guess for our next topic, and probably our final topic, we have. Do you want to announce this?
Yes. This has me really excited. James Gunn, director of The Suicide Squad, confirms that the movie will be indeed R-rated.
Yeah, as he answered to, I'm pretty sure, fans' tweet.
Yeah, they talk to him about this all the time, and like a couple months ago, he was saying how he couldn't confirm it, which right there was pretty much saying that the movie's probably gonna be rated R. I mean, and now we have the confirmation that the movie is gonna be rated R, an R-rated Suicide Squad.
Yeah.
Let's hope they actually take advantage of it, unlike Birds of Prey, which really didn't. Where I feel like Birds of Prey that was kind of tacked on in the end because it really wasn't that gory.
They have a really stacked cast for this movie, actually. They have Margot Robbie reprising her role as Harley Quinn. They have Pete Davidson as Richard. I don't really know who that is, but Richard something. It cuts off right here. But,
Jared Leto is cast for this movie?
yeah. Jared Leto coming back as Joker. John Cena as Peacemaker. Nathan Fillion as Floyd Belkin. Idris Elba, and finally, Idris Elba as Bloodsport. There's more, but we don't care about her.
Take this cast for a grain of salt if they haven't all been announced. Like, say, Jared Leto, for example. But I wouldn't be surprised if he comes back.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was confirmed. I thought we reported this on.
I think he's going to end up... well, it was for Snyder Cut, we reported.
Yeah.
But, I'm curious if I think he will end up reprising his role, and I think if he has fun with it, I think we might see him 1 or 2 more times. So I think Suicide Squad 2 might be a good place for that. Yeah. I can't wait for the Suicide Squad, by the way, and that's definitely coming out this year. I'm pretty excited that movie is actually definitely coming out this year. And it hasn't been delayed once. They haven't delayed this movie, so I think that's really cool. I can't wait to see this. I was also really excited to see Wonder Woman 84, though, and I hated that. But I digress. What we shall see. DC. I think this is DCEU still, which is it's still a bit of a fucked up universe. It's not fucked up like tone. I mean, just like fucked up in general.
Yeah. There's one more tiny thing to report on before we end it here. The Book of Boba Fett, the Book of Boba Fett's, Tamora Morrison, I'm guessing that's the director of it, and the director of Obi-Wan Kenobi TV show. Apparently he will be shooting the Kenobi TV show before Mandalorian, the next third
He's directing
returns. He says here that they'll reportedly shoot Obi-Wan Kenobi before.
You know who he might be playing?
Yeah.
He might be playing a future version of Commander Cody, since we haven't seen him since Episode 3. That might be, or he could be playing Captain Rex, maybe. I think either would be really cool. Or maybe it's just a flashback with Cody or something. Maybe he plays Boba Fett in this. Who knows? But I am definitely curious. I think we'll see. I think I'm not surprised that now they can take advantage of them having Tamara Morrison.
Yeah.
Did she direct an episode of The Mandalorian, Deborah Chow?
Yeah. I'm assuming she's going to direct the second episode and that Tamara Morrison might direct the first one, or he's just fucking in it.
Maybe he's just in it.
Yeah.
We will see. But I am very excited for the Obi-Wan show. I bet Jake is too, because I know Obi-Wan's one of his favorite Star Wars characters. So,
yeah. I'm hoping they don't ruin his and Anakin's connection, because it seemed like in The New Hope, it was either they've seen each other a lot before then, or only once. Or not at all, I mean.
Yeah, see, because Hayden Christensen's coming back in this, reportedly playing Darth Vader.
Yeah, so hopefully it's just flashbacks.
I kind of hope we don't see these two duel, but at the same time, that would be fucking awesome.
I'm hoping there's a live action or a flashback to when he duels Maul in Rebels.
Yeah, I hope they show that in live action, or at least see him encounter Maul in this.
Yeah.
I mean, because that would be really cool, and I think this will be one of the best pieces of Star Wars media we've seen in a long time.
I mean, yeah, Mandalorian Season 2 was fantastic. I mean, that's probably one of my favorite.
That was fucking great.
One of my favorite Star Wars media. I think
that's my favorite piece of Star Wars media since Empire.
Oh, me too. Actually, other than Return of the Jedi, probably.
Yeah, I think that Return of the Jedi are close. I have issues with Return of the Jedi though, but A lot of the best parts of The Mandalorian Season 2 were fucking incredible.
Yeah, please go watch it if you haven't already.
Yeah, if you have not seen The Mandalorian, go fucking watch it, dude. I mean, you can skip some of the Mando episodes from the first season, but Season 2, you want to see every episode.
Yeah, whenever I watched Season 1, I was kind of on the fence. I didn't know if it had any hope, but Season 2, I mean, the first 2 episodes were pretty decent,
I think the first episode was great. The second episode wasn't that good. I think the second episode was actually the worst. Third episode was a bit better. What was the fourth episode? That was.
Right, was that the Ahsoka one?
No, I think that was the fifth. What was the fourth? The fourth one was the one where they raided that Imperial compound.
Wait.
That one was okay. And then the fifth one was Ahsoka. That one was awesome. Then, Chapter 6, that was the Return of Boba Fett, and that was great. Chapter 7, the one with Bill Burr from F is for Family, that was fucking awesome. And then the 8th episode in that season was fucking awesome. So, which that 8th episode was probably the best episode of the series. I fucking loved that.
Yeah.
It was emotional. It had the action that we had been waiting for. I'm gonna try not to spoil it, but at the same time, I already kind of spoiled partially. But all of those spoilers are already on the internet. So fucking, I'm just gonna say it. Luke Skywalker showed up at the end, and that was awesome.
Yeah. Actually, in our later reviews, we'll probably, if you've ever seen the Dead Meat podcast, whenever he reviews a movie, he starts with the movie like with a non-review segment, and then he says, or with a non-spoiler segment, and then he says, well, now we're going to talk about spoilers, and then he goes.
Yeah, I think that's the smart idea. I think if once we start doing reviews, and our I don't know what our first review will be. Probably the Snyder Cut. So 2 months from now.
Actually, probably WandaVision.
Yeah, probably WandaVision episode 1, which is what, 2 weeks from now? Not even. January 15th it starts.
Well, yeah, so 12 more days, so that's like a week and almost a half.
Yeah, so that isn't too far. And we'll probably review all of those episodes. And then Falcon the Winter Soldier should start right after that ends.
Yeah.
And then during Falcon the Winter Soldier, the Snyder Cut should be going on. And then Loki will be out.
Yeah, so we got a lot of stuff planned for 2021, thank God. Nothing happened in 2020 other than madness and chaos.
Disney Plus, your Disney Plus subscription for 2020 was pretty much useless except for Mando Season 2, so let's hope this year nothing gets pushed back. It looks like this year actually Disney Plus will actually be worth subscribing to.
Yeah, so be prepared to get your subscription up and running.
Mm-hmm.
Or
I remember when Season 1 of Mando ended, it had mass cancellations on Disney Plus.
Yeah, because there's like nothing on there. But or maybe you don't. Maybe you just watch our podcast since it's the best podcast on YouTube.
Oh yeah.
But
except for maybe Joe Rogan, but that's maybe. Depends.
Yeah.
If there's a good guest on that day, and you choose to listen to his podcast instead of ours, if there's say Ben Shapiro on, we understand.
Yeah.
Or Alex Jones, the great Alex Jones. But or Gordon Ramsay or whatever, I don't fucking know. But if there's a good guest
Ramsay
on that
has
day.
a podcast?
No, on Joe Rogan if Gordon Ramsay shows up.
I would love to see that podcast.
We will try to get some famous people out here. I think we would love to see Gordon Ramsay on this show one of these days.
Yeah.
We're already talking to the Alex Jones about having him on. He might be the person you see on here tomorrow. You never know.
Maybe. We will
Might
say
be Alex Jones.
it is someone who has played Hawkeye in a certain flick.
It's someone who has played Hawkeye before. I'll say that.
It might be Jeremy Renner, or it might be someone from someone who voiced him in some random.
Yeah, it might be the one from the shitty Marvel's Avengers game.
Oh yeah.
It might be Jeremy Renner. Might be Haley Steinfeld playing the Kate Bishop. You never know.
Yeah, you'll just have to see.
Yeah. So tune in tomorrow because we just might be having Jeremy Renner on.
Yeah. Well, that's the end of the episode. Please like, comment, subscribe. If you have any suggestions for anything, really, comment them down below. Any last tips, words?
Well, again, my personal email, cruciblenightmare@gmail.com, will be in the description. If you want to email me and perhaps show up on the podcast, or if you have something you want us to cover or talk about, like say you have ideas. Again, only requirements we recommend you're around 12 to 19, 20 years old on this show. No one a little older than that. But again, if you're someone famous, or if you're not a creep, or if you're mature for your age, then we don't mind. Just we got to be very specific. We don't want a 8-year-old who's joking about memes and Minecraft, because that's not what the show is. But yeah, please email them. Me, my email is in the description. Plus, both of our YouTubes, both of our TikToks, if you want to communicate through there. Please subscribe and follow us on those. Please comment and like, and definitely subscribe. Share this podcast with your friends, to anyone who would like it, or just for fuck's sake. So yeah, thank you guys for watching.
Hello guys, Jake here, and in the middle of editing this, Matt, my co-host, did end up sending me a video. That happened to be a new trailer for Wandavision, which wasn't even teased or anything. I'll put a picture on the screen now. In this trailer, it kind of seemed as if it went from each time period, from kind of like 60s with the black and white, to 70s, which we've already seen that picture, but and then the 80s with, I'm pretty sure we've already seen that picture too, and then kind of the 90s, and then to a little bit of modern 2000s kind of vibe. So, yeah, there's the trailer. This did come out while I was editing this trailer, so that's why it's at the end of the video. But, anyways, hope you guys have a nice day. See you in the next video, which will have a guest, so stay tuned.